Hey, this is Jeeps Rock. We're out here and I've got two boxes next to me and I'll show you exactly what those are in just a second. But if you look behind me, got a little guy over here. He's getting ready to, hopefully doesn't drive over me, but that's called Mr. Chill. He's chilling 24/7, and that's because this is the Reaper Off-Road. These are the front and rear fenders that we'll be putting on, and these are also aircraft quality aluminum TIG welded handmade Reaper Off-Road fenders. So we're gonna put those on, and I haven't even got to see them yet, so I've got my box cutter here. I'm ready to go. But again, if you see this little guy somewhere showing up throughout our clips today, that's because that's Mr. Chill. The boss is also another one that you might see at Reaper Off-Road, and it's in Ohio because this is all made in the USA. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. This is gonna be our front fenders. And just because I'll show you how light these are and that they're not steel and that there are something in these boxes, I'll go ahead and just lift it real quick. This one says 21 pounds, so it's nothing. I mean, it's so lightweight, it's awesome. So again, putting all this weight on your Jeep is nothing because it's only 21 pounds. So we're going to open this up. Just trying not to cut fenders. This is a very sharp knife. So you're seeing exactly how they'll be packaged. See here, it's going to be installation guide, all the hardware. See that in there, and these are all the rivet nuts that you're going to have to put on your vehicle because these are going to be replacing the standard factory ones. So again, the only way to make these work is to put in rivet nuts. And check that out, there's even a little Reaper Off-Road bottle opener in there too. That's pretty cool. So again, these are the instructions with all the hardware, some packaging here. You want to make sure that it arrives to you good working order here. So here's the first one. Again, these are aluminum. Wow, look at that. I mean, that's like holding it with two fingers. That's how light that is. That is amazing. Because we are actually removing our old steel bumpers. It's got a nice black textured powder coat to it. Black coating. Get this cut here. These actually might be lighter than the factory ones that are plastic. I mean, these are so lightweight. Trying to be careful, I don't want to cut into the coating. So you see they're really well wrapped, protected. And again, that is just ultra lightweight, amazing. This is all TIG welded. You can see the welds here. It's got a nice coating to it. And again, it's a textured coating. It's not a flat black. So that way, if you scrape it up a little bit, you'll be a little bit more protected, and that way it won't scratch as much. And you can see right there, in the front is the Reaper Off-Road logo. But you can see how, again, this is all bent here. It's gonna be that curve. And that's going to be the passenger side. So that's how we're going to start the video. We've got our unboxing. Again, we're going to waste our time here and open the back, but just want to show you that the front's going to look like, again, how lightweight they are. And what we'll do now is just to let you guys know, ladies and gentlemen, that on our vehicle we've had for, I don't know, like 4 years, we've had some steel bumpers on, and so we're going to take those. We've already taken those off, and those were a nightmare because a lot of ours actually seized up, so we had to actually cut them off. I'll show you this little quick video here real quick of how we had to get those off. But we pretty much had to cut every one of the bolts, and then we had to jerk the old fender off because there's no way that we could actually get them out of the old rivet nuts. So what we're hoping to do is these are going to line up hopefully with our old ones, and we'll use some of the hardware here. We might have to do a couple new rivet nuts, but we'll show you all that. But again, we're hoping that these will line up with our old ones. If not, we've got a little bit more work to do. But again, we're taking off the steel ones and we're going to, again, these ultra lightweight aluminum ones. All right, we went ahead and moved in. We're getting ready to put on the front fender. The first thing I'm gonna do is gonna get a 25/64 drill bit right here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna see that I have all these existing holes, and you're just gonna make them a little bit larger by using a 25/64 bit drill bit. We've already done that, and what you wanna do is when you're drilling, to always make sure you're going in exactly straight so that you're not angled anyway, because that's gonna make those rivet nuts even harder to do later on. But also it could burr a little bit, so I want to make sure you get that off. And then what I will be doing is I'm also going to take some touch-up paint and just make sure that all of my freshly drilled holes have a little bit of paint. That way they don't rust as soon as they normally would do. So again, you got your drill bit, 25/64. And then once those are done, I would recommend getting you a Rivet Nut Tool. It's around, I'll leave a description down below. But this one will have the exact size that you'll need, but this is the rivet right here. And what happens is you can see these little grooves right here. When you use the tool, it will actually mushroom out. So behind it, behind the hole, it'll expand. And then what you have is you have a threaded end right here. And then you'll just thread in the bolt just like this. Make sure you also have your flat washer on here. And that's gonna hold your whole fender. That's how it's gonna work. You go all the way around. There's 9 holes that you'll need to do that on. And then, as I had mentioned before, it comes with a back plate. This back plate can be painted if you wanted, leave it as it is to match your vehicle. And then when you go to put this on the fender itself, make sure you have your flat washer and one more nut. And there's exactly just the amount that you need in the hardware pack that it comes with. And the last thing you're gonna need to do, let me get these real quick, is there's going to be this foam padding I'd mentioned a little bit earlier on what it comes with. You're going to put that on the inside of the fender, and again, it's just a pill and stick, and it's just going to protect that fender a little bit more around the paint sided. And so what we'll do is we're now going to, again, we've already made all of our holes a little bit bigger with the 25/64 drill bit. We're going to line them up, and what I would suggest to do is if you put a bolt here and a bolt here, that's going to hold it up, and that way you can have free hand. That way you can just make them lightly and then just adjust it as you go. And because the front fender is a lot easier because you have access to the back of all access points, so it won't be as bad if you need to get behind there for anything. But again, you're expanding these holes out. You're going to put a rivet nut on each one of these and then use the existing hardware that it comes with. And that's pretty much all there is to install a front fender. We'll go ahead and we'll try to get this installed as fast as possible. And we hope to make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we'll do the rear fender, which will have, again, more rivet nuts. And again, you'll get used to that. That's why I'd say get the tool. It's going to be a lot quicker, make your installation a lot easier for you. And then we've got, you can see we've got some wires already hanging down here. And another one here, we've got some surprises here that we're going to try to make work with the front logo instead of putting the back plate on, but we'll see how that works. And maybe we can light that up a little bit to show that cutout. So thanks again for watching Jeeps Rock. We're going to go ahead, and if you would hit that subscribe button, we're going to get this all buttoned up for you, and then we'll have some before and after photos for you as well. So thanks again for watching.